How's it? Today is Friday, June 24th, and two things today. Today sucked. I missed all my snatches. I missed 5 attempts, and I did not even really give an attempt for my clean jerks at 132. That's the first thing. Second thing is I actually had a pretty long talk with a couple therapists yesterday from the clinic about my mid back, upper back, mid back issues. They said so. This here is a stretch that they gave me. They gave me two variations for this stretch. This is not a part of the stretch actually. You'll see it when I put my left elbow on the little block. But basically, they said my biggest issues right now are T spine flexibility. So if I can get a little more extension in my thoracic spine, that will help a lot. If I can get a little bit more twisting going and some amount of side bend. So you can see here, this movement really exemplifies that. I'm just trying my best to push my chest out here, and the more I'm able to do this, the better it feels. Like honestly, I when I was first doing them yesterday, this was Thursday yesterday. I was getting big cramp in my back, and they're saying that it's largely because my T spine itself is really not used to moving this way, so the muscles there are just not conditioned to do this. And so the second variation they gave me was this one with the arm over the head, because this is a little bit more similar to my actual like overhead movement for the snatch and the clean, or sorry, the jerk. So they were saying to do that, and I really think it helps a lot. Um, I don't think that this is the reason why I missed all my lifts today. I think that is an entirely separate issue, which is not the greatest thing. Again, I'm not happy that I missed them. Today I was slated to go for a PR at 107. Just doing that for a single would have been a PR. Um, my previous best is 105, and like honestly, I felt like today was gonna go well. I felt like my warm ups were pretty solid. I felt pretty snappy. I felt like my timing was good. I felt strong. I just wasn't able to put everything together. I think I got into my head once I did 100. My 100 warm up was not super convincing. So that meant that everything after that was a little bit questionable. And maybe that's the reason why I missed 107. I aside from feeling strong and stuff like that, I know I'm strong enough to do it. Like I can deadlift it really easily. I can do real high pulls with it. I can overhead squat this for forever. I can snatch balance it like a lot of times. So no portion of the lift itself, aside from extension to turnover, um, was I unable to execute this lift, if that makes sense. And so I'm just very disappointed with the way that everything panned out. I don't think that it's really indicative of how training has been. I think training snatch has been amazing lately. I've only missed probably like two or three snatches in the last 4 weeks, and I go for 6 singles on Mondays, some other amount of singles on Friday, and basically they're all at or close to 100% of my max. Right now, um, I I don't know. I'm just not the happiest again, like I said. Um, yeah, not too much to say about all these warm ups. Like I mentioned, that I do think that the warm ups went pretty well. I think positionally, I'm pretty strong. I think anticipating this lift for today was, I don't know, it was like a 4 day thing that I've been thinking about getting up to this point because, you know, I snatched on Monday. Monday's snatches were really bad. Well, Monday's session was bad. The snatches themselves were really good. I felt like shit on Monday night. And then I, was just worried about like whether or not I was gonna be able to do 107 later this week. So if you watch that back, my hips are a lot more involved in that. They're hip throwy, so the bar moves forward and backwards more than I wanted them to. Here's my first attempt. I tried 5 times. This is by far the closest one. I jumped forward here. I think it's just because as I pick up the weight, I'm not really accustomed to the weight itself in my hand. So, yeah. And then I end up throwing it here, hip throwy. Um, at this point, it's like after 2 misses on a PR attempt, I'm already in my head that I'm not gonna make it. Like I've already given up, but I've made it this far, so I'm like I have to keep trying. So this third attempt happens, and then this fourth one is not even an attempt. I mean, it says attempt here, but watch this. Yep, yep. That's just how I feel. You know, I've given up already. Here's my last attempt. This one was pretty close, like everything else considered. Bar height was not really there. But if had I given the first attempt and my fifth attempt together, I think that's a made lift. After that, I moved into my clean and jerks. Just like really defeated. I am honestly just like, you can see it in my face. I'm kind of just like, fuck this. I'm just going through the motions here. And in my head, I'm thinking 132 is not super heavy. It's not ridiculous to the point where I have to like mentally focus and be ready to do it. But I was wrong. Yeah, my heaviest clean and jerk today is 120. So I end up going to 132, and then I just clarked the shit out of it. I put it down. Do some clean pulls, and I just moved on because today was not it. Like at this point, I don't feel like I'm physically spent. Also, that 100 clean, the first one, was pretty good. That looked really nice, really like technically what I wanted it to look like. You can see I'm starting to feel it in my upper back. Which I mean, again, I did do my physical therapy warm-up stuff at the beginning of the session, but it's not gonna be fixed in one day. I imagine it's gonna take at least 3 weeks to really fix itself. I mean, not fix itself, for me to really like notice any differences. That's the heaviest clean and jerk I did today. Feeling it in my upper back again. And here we go. Yep, and I was like, I don't even know what to do here, so I just gave up. And look at this clean pull here. Like, in my head, there's no reason why I can't get under that. But I'm just not, I'm just not in it today. Whatever. I finished off with my classic pull-ups here. And my GHD sit-ups. I don't know. I'm not super happy again with the way that today went. But I do think that this upper back thoracic stretching for thoracic extension is going to help me a lot. So I am very excited to see where that's going to take me. Maybe finally this is where I improve on my cleans, because cleans haven't gone anywhere in the last year or 2 years. But well, that remains to be seen. That's it for today, really. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. Shoots.